Did Kirby Smart just hold the legendary Stormtrooper uniforms hostage? Dawg Nation, we've got a massive challenge on our hands and a deadline of G-Day to make it happen. I'm Ryan, and this is the Ryan's Red Zone Report on the Hunker Down podcast. Let's get into it.
I know I'm asking a lot, you guys, but hunker it down one more time.
Before we dive into the roster turnover, let's look at the ultimatum Kirby just laid out for the fans. Let's roll the clip.
Coach, there was something on social media a while ago, I guess, from your equipment folks, kind of teasing some all-white uniforms. Is that something you would maybe consider doing, maybe that or some other alternative unis this year?
Yeah, I hear that stuff all the time, the chatter online about how much I supposedly hate all that stuff. That's never been my stance. Just because somebody doesn't do it doesn't mean you don't like it. For me, I focus on the guys like playing the game and worry more about winning the game than what you wear, and that's been a staple for me. But our guys have brought it up several times, and I know a lot of people brought it up. I'm so sick of hearing about it that, to be honest with you, if they can triple our subscribers to Glory Glory, I'll wear the shit. So they want to triple the subs and get it done by G-Day, I'll be all about it. Y'all get them to do it, and I'm in.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
He's an absolute genius, man. He's putting it right back on us. You want the drip, you've got to fund the roster. He's calling for a triple in subscribers to the Glory Glory NIL collective. If we hit that number, the boys are in all white for G-Day. Let's get it done. But the uniforms weren't the only thing Kirby was blunt about. He got real about how much the roster has actually changed. Let's roll that clip.
I'm looking forward to this spring. You know, we've got essentially about 40 to 50 new players once you count the signees, the portals, and some of the other guys. So as we always say, the roster turns over quickly. I'm excited about spring. We've got a lot of areas to work on. I know seeing a lot of things said or written about, you know, guys coming back, number of starters. You know, I'll probably look at it if we have the least number of starters coming back we've ever had in terms of competition for positions. I think a lot of people look at it, well, this guy started 3 games, this guy started 4 games. But when I look out there on the field, or I look at the pro day tomorrow, there's some good players leaving the program with a lot of experience. As these 5th and 6th year guys leave, our team always seems younger because we do not have many 5th year players ever again in the program. It's just more and more rare to have a guy 5th year. So a lot of new faces. Our goals for the spring are really simple. We want to grow the bottom of the roster to the top, and we want to get our top of the roster better. You can only do that through, you know, hard work and preparation. And these guys have had a good 6-7 week off-season program. We put more into the off-season program. We went 6 days at 6 a.m. and try to create a little more competition and culture among the guys, and they bought into that piece.
Wow, 40 to 50 new players. Think about that. Between the early enrollees and the portal, this is the lowest number of returning starters we've ever had in Athens. The standard is being taught to a lot of fresh faces right now. But one guy who knows the standard inside and out is Gunnar Stockton, and Kirby had some very specific notes on his development. Roll the clip.
Coach, now that Gunnar has a full year starting experience, you know, under his belt, what are his next steps? What does he need to get better at? What does he need to do?
Well, we got to be more explosive offensively, and that does not fall solely on Gunnar, but that does fall partially with him. You know, we have to be able to be more explosive in the run game, which some of that is blocking downfield or making people miss. And same thing in the pass game. You know, we ran the ball better last year. So if we run the ball better, our play actions should be more explosive and more effective than they were. So that comes from decision making for him. That comes from protection from the front. And making plays vertical down the field for the other guys. But you know, his steps are to grow, to get better. You know, all the studies we did, a lot of our explosives came on unscheduled downs, unscheduled plays that maybe broke down or something happened, and he was able to scramble and make a play down the field. We've got to simulate those more for him and allow him to grow, to make those plays. But I think the number one step for him is take what the defense gives you, use the skill set of the players around you, and be more explosive.
Kirby isn't looking for game manager stats. He wants Gunnar to be explosive. We know we can run the rock, but it's time to take the top off the defense. With guys like Gabe and Zayden Walker out for the spring recovering for surgery, the door is wide open for these young receivers to prove they can make those contested catches in the SEC. Bottom line here, the standard remains the standard. We're replacing elite talent, but the expectations haven't moved an inch. Go subscribe to Glory Glory. Let's unlock those white uniforms, and I'll see you in Sanford Stadium on G-Day. So without further ado, I'm out of here. You know what it is, baby. Go Dogs!